Welcome everybody to the SandBlast Unified Network and Agent Demo Training. What we're gonna go do in this training is we're gonna go over the entire SandBlast Unified environment. I'm gonna teach you how to create your demo environment. We're gonna go through the guide, what it includes, and of course we're gonna go through the demo, the entire scenarios. You'll be able to watch me perform the demo, and I will also talk about the goals, the discussion points, what do we demo, what should we talk about, and so on. If you have questions, please let me know. My name is Boaz Barzel. The email is boazb@checkpoint.com. And please send me email for any feedback or suggestion you might have, including questions. So let us begin. The first thing I want to start with is how to create your demo environment. To create your demo environment, you need access to DemoPoint. DemoPoint is the portal where you create your own environment. The way you do it, you open a browser, and from the browser, you go to either User Center or Partner Map. Under Assets and Info, just look for a DemoPoint environment. If you need access, please open a ticket and request it, or contact our solution center in order to get access to DemoPoint. From the DemoPoint environment, you'll be able to see all of your past environments, including the current one. You click Create Environment. You can choose Demo or Training. In this case, we're going to choose Demo. In the demo, let's start with a customer demo. Give it a name. A company, doesn't really matter about it, just make sure that you're using the same company that you're doing. The customer first name and the last name, this is mine. This is my email, if you do want to send me emails. And of course the cloud region. The cloud region, we have 3 regions. Please use your own regions for better performance and reduced latency. Let's start with the Europe, since I'm in Israel. Click Next, and then we're going to choose our environments. As you can see, there's multiple environments here where you can choose from. We're going to focus on threat prevention. And here you have 3 options. If your demo includes and focus on the network, you can choose the network and threat prevention. If you're doing the endpoint, and you're focusing on the SandBlast agent, you can choose SandBlast agent. Or if it's a unified demo, you're showing all the SandBlast network and endpoint scenarios, then you can choose the SandBlast unified demo. Just for you to understand, this is the same environment. The reason why we have multiple links is that it will be easier for us to follow on the various demo environments or the actual demos that you performed. And the interest that you shown in every part of the demo. It's the same environment, same cookbook, same guide, of course. Once you click Finish, you'll be able to see that the environment is being created in the background. You'll get a link to the environment. So you can click Go to My Environment, and you can see the link here. You have the pending status, of course the status either deleted, pending, or in use. And of course you can see the scenario and the type. We should know that every type that you choose will have different time to live. So every environment has different time to live. You can find it all in the DemoPoint wiki page. And of course, once you finish the demo, it is recommended to create a new environment for another demo. Okay? My recommendation, start the demo from the beginning of the environment. Don't run any experience before running the demo. Start it from a clean environment. This is what it's meant to be like. So once you click the link from here, you'll get to your environment. The first screen you'll see is the Resources tab. In the Resources tab, you'll see the demo guides. Please download it and notice the version. I've included here the updated date and the latest version, and of course who had edited it. Just make sure you're following all the latest and greatest, so the demo will be performed as best as possible. So once you download it, you're welcome to open the guide. This is the guide. From the first page, you'll see the version of the guide, the type of management, hotfixes, and versions for the SandBlast agent we're using, the table of contents, the change log, you can see what was changed, and a short introduction. This is a short introduction to SandBlast with the SandBlast on the network, the 4 scenarios that we'll focus on. And of course, then the SandBlast agent, and of course we have a reason network protection doesn't cover all attack vectors. You can talk about it, you can demonstrate it, and with the following 5 scenarios. In this environment, I've also included the new behavioral guard scenario, preventing a crypto mining attack, on top of other scenarios that we had in the dedicated SandBlast agent environment. Here you have the environment detail, in case you want to use that environment for other purposes, to showcase additional samples. You have the environment details here, the important information about the environment, and the environment exclusions. There are exclusions, so for the scenarios to work as we want them to work, I've created a few exclusions. Otherwise, different modules will intervene or block different scenarios. So make sure you cover the exclusions just to make sure that if you're trying your sample, and for instance you want to use a SandBlast agent red emulation, and you copy your sample to documents, to my documents, it will not work because my document is excluded. You should copy it to the desktop, for instance. Machine details and password, so you'll be able to know everything is going on. A few explanation, and of course, please use the smart event correlation. At the end of the scenarios, at the end of your demo, show the smart event capabilities, show how we are able to correlate all the information to a single view that will allow us to quickly react and efficiently react to security or critical security events. Of course, the view can also be opened from, as you can see here, from a web. So from Chrome, you can browse to the management IP /smart view. In this case, since we're using the endpoint, you'll need port 4434, and then you'll be able to see the same smart view that you see through the smart console on a web GUI. So from that point, we're gonna start the scenario. What you'll need to do, read the guide before you start the demonstration, and then before your first demo, I would recommend you run it 1 or 2 times to be familiar with the scenarios, be familiar with the goals, the discussion points, the timing, and get your own timing and rhythm.